you're looking at me like I'm dumb.
No,
I need to tuck your shirt. I need to put this on your hip, so I need you to tuck your shirt in.
Oh, I see. For a moment, I thought it was already tucked in. I don't know why.
Hello. Come on in, big guy. You're welcome to, but actually, I'd rather today probably better no.
Okay.
Thank you.
At 11:30, right?
11.
11?
11. We're done at 11 today.
Okay.
How you doing today, Adolfo?
Test.
Nobody can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
In your ear?
Yes, in my consciousness too.
No.
Okay.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, like loud and clear.
Okay. So we're gonna do that again, Adolfo. We're talking about teaching today. So I want you, Mr. Pedro, you're gonna go back to the blue, and I want you to work on that again. This time, so I loved your voice intonation. You were positive with him, lots of smile. I could hear the smile in your voice. You're clearly pleasant out there, and that was great. You challenged him. You did, I think, I was telling them, I think you did about 10 reps, and right at the point where he was about to get bored, you started counting faster, and it became fun. It became a game-ish, and so we don't want everything to be that way, but we do want to make sure that the kids are engaged in what we're doing. And so when you do that, when you break up the work by being fun and then switching feet a bunch like you did, you keep their engagement, and that's what we're after. So I want you to do it again, and do it very similar. I would say positivity was excellent. How many times did you touch him?
0.
Yeah, that's right, 0. Everybody is required to have at least 3 compliments per class. 3. And at least 1 time that you make physical contact with a student. Appropriate physical contact, obviously, but physical contact with each student. If you don't, you're not creating engagement in the student. And if we don't have engagement in the student, guess what's going to happen? They're going to quit. Can we make them excellent while they're sitting on their couch? No. So we need to make sure that we keep them engaged. Let's do it again. Gabriel. Vas a trabajar otra vez, ¿ok, campeón? ¿Cuál quieres aprender? Ok, tú puedes escoger o él puede. ¿Cuál quieres? ¿Tú o él? ¿Él? Okay. He wants you to choose, so you pick it. We did axe kick. I like it. We did axe kick both legs. Why don't we work on APA?
Yes, sir.
Can you work on APA for me, Gabriel? Go ahead and grab the. What do you say? Go ahead and let's get to work on APA. Pull it up. Jesse. Vente.
No, I just.
Voy a apagar los iPads para no se acabe el batería, ¿ok?
One should work. Yes, one should work. Apa. All right. ¿Estás listo, Gabriel? Gabriel. Sorry about that, buddy. All right. Don't worry. We're just gonna do one more. Shouldn't be that hard. ¿Ya estás aburrido? No, let's go. Dale. All right. I know last time I know we didn't warm up. So how about we warm up first? How about you show me 10 jumping jacks? All right. Ready? I'll do it with you. All right. Ready? Hana, 2, set, net, taso, yoso, ilko, du, yul. Forgot the last number. All right. Come on. Get closer, please. All right. How about we get to fighting stance? All right. Apa. All right. So, show me apa. Yes. All right. No, not yet. Sorry, buddy. I'm still thinking. Let's see what we can do. All right. So, apa. Fast, right? What is taekwondo?
Fast and loud, sir.
What is taekwondo?
Fast and loud, sir.
Fast and loud, right? All right. How about we do our apa fast and loud? Understand? All right. Hana, two, set, net, dasod, yosod. All right. Switch. All right. Hana, two, set, net, dasod, yosod. All right. Switch your legs. All right. So it's pretty good, but we need to get it a little bit faster. Understand? I know your brother is faster. You want to put me wrong? No? Come on, I know you can do it faster. All right, how about it? Come on, let's go. Hana, two, set, net, dasod, yosod, ilko, yotul, hana, two. Awesome. Switch your legs.
That's awesome. So let's talk for a second. Okay, that's. Pon atención, él. Pon atención. Él quiere 5.
High five, buddy. All right,
So
awesome.
that was the best I've ever seen that kid kick. I've never seen you kick that well. That was super duper, dude. Your leg was sideways. It was great. So let's take for a couple seconds that, for granted that everybody should know the kick that they're teaching, which is one of the reasons that you get a raise whenever you test, because you've shown mastership of a certain thing, and so then we give you a raise, like, oh, well, now you can teach more, you know what you're doing, so you get a raise. So let's assume for a second that we're only teaching what we know, because we should have to know what it is that we're teaching. Not necessarily do it. We don't have to be able to do it. I can't cut kick to save my life, but I can teach it. I know how to do it. So you have to be able to you have to know what it is and then break it down. So his kick was amazing. We're talking about teaching today. When you get somebody that's kicking like that, I mean, he hasn't worked with Gabriel very much, so he doesn't know how amazing of a job Gabriel was just doing. That was the best I've ever seen you kick. Like, didn't I just say that? I told everybody. I was like, that's the best he's ever kicked. Nathan, have you ever seen him kick that well before? No way, right? It was awesome. You didn't tell him that, though, at all. I'm
No.
assuming you didn't know, but you want to tell somebody when they're kicking out of this world, because with that energy, we can create kind of a springboard, an ability where it's like, that's how we do it. That was sweet. And then the next time when when their effort is depressed or whatever is depressed, you remind them, remember how we were kicking yesterday? Let's go back there. Let's do that thing. And then the kid will springboard, and that'll become their standard. And so you can literally elevate somebody's kicking overnight from average to excellence by finding a day when they're kicking like that, and reminding them how to get back there. So your lesson was good. Your tone was good. Physical contact was only at the very, very end, and it's got to be, you got to high five faster than that. What I would like to see, show me fighting stance, okay? So he kicked beautifully. Levanta la pierna. He picked it up. Toes were pointed. Kicked perfectly sideways. But then what was happening with his leg?
Just dropping it down.
Straight down. Is that how we kick? No. What do we have to do?
Retract it.
We call it a recoil or a snap in Taekwondo. Yep. Retract is probably a medical term that most 6-year-olds are not going to be totally comfortable with.
No.
Right? So, well, I'm just saying, you were talking to a 6-year-old, let's use 6-year-old word. So he's going to kick, levántalo, haz la patada y regrésalo. Así, hijo, así, otro. Levántalo, dale. Pacha, ¿dónde está la grita? Pacha, dámelo, pacha. Así es. 5. Muy bien, ok, gracias. Okay, does everybody, no te vayas, vas a hacer otra vez. You're getting private lessons all day today, bub. Yeah. But I promise I'll give you iPad time if you work hard. Deal? Yes, sir? All right, great job.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Who's next? Pedro volunteered to be first. Who's coming up?
The thing that I like you said, like it wasn't until the end that I physical contact. I couldn't find within the interval that I was the lesson, like where do I where exactly is it, like where's the come on here buddy or something, or like
So you can go like, all right, Gabriel, here's what we're gonna do now, and then you can get to work. It doesn't have to. That's not creepy, right? You haven't noticed that you'll come to work and I'm like, hey, what's up, champ? How you doing today? You've never.
no.
No? I come in every day. You guys are gonna start to see that I do it with you too. Every day when I see you guys for the first time, I touch you. Every single day. It's not an accident. It creates a relationship where a positive relationship. It creates a positive emotional relationship. The physical contact. It has to be. Stop being weird about it. It's not weird. It's not creepy, right? If I creep you out, I want to know. What? Oh, no. Okay, so it should not be creepy. It can't be creepy. You can't like, hey, Mr. Pedro, hi. No, don't. That's creepy. Don't be creepy. But it's okay to be like, what's up, man? Good to see you today. And then you move on with your day. Just that simple touch says, I'm here. And like, I've never touched either of you like that, have I? No, I don't smack you. No, Megan gets high fives and Daniela gets a hug. But that's because Megan's comfortable with high fives and Daniela is comfortable with hugs. But you approach somebody how they're comfortable. You don't approach somebody how you want to be approached. You approach somebody how they want to be approached. So that's what we're doing here. So that's where the physical contact is. But you need to start it with it. You come up and you're like, all right, here we go. Let's stand in our fighting stance. Good job, champ. A little squeeze of the shoulder. Good job. Let's bend those knees. Now we're ready to go. You've created that physical contact immediately. You guys understand? Who's next? Good job, champ.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Megan, let's go, Megan.
I remember my
I'm gonna let you put this on your own hip. It's gotta go kind of in the front, and then I can hook the rest of it.
Okay.
It needs. I think it actually has to go on your left hip. I don't know why, but it only seems to work on the left.
There.
Good. Okay. And so this is a microphone. It needs to go on the front. There, and that goes in here. Okay, so what you want to teach punch? What do you want to teach? I'll let you teach whatever you want.
I don't know anything.
You know how to punch. You've been doing kicks and punches.
Kicks. I know how to do like that one, and you hit like that with like that.
Down, axe kick.
Okay.
Okay.
But I know he did. He already do that. I don't know if he
He
did.
did it
Axe
with
kick.
Pedro, but he can do it again. More practice is not going to hurt him.
Okay. Maybe axe kick again.
You want to do axe kick with Miss Megan? Okay, Miss Megan's gonna teach you. Axe
Okay.
kick. All right.
How do I?
Physical contact. First in physical contact.
Okay.
Hey, bub,
Ready?
let's go.
Let's do it.
There we go. I like it.
I don't want to hold it wrong.
Cool.
Is it
That's-
wrong?
That's just like that.
Oh, okay. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Almost got it. Come on. That was awesome. Go. One more. Awesome. Okay, ready?
Great, awesome. All that's really good. Maybe switch legs.
Okay. Ready? We're going to do the next leg. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. That was good, but let's do another one better, okay? One more. Ready? That was awesome.
Okay, so that was wonderful. I want you to do it again. Oh, and actually, I want you to scoot
Oh.
backwards because you're not in the camera anymore. More. Gabriel, muévete para atrás, campeón. Bien. You're awesome. Okay, so that was excellent. You started with physical touch. You ended with a positive physical touch. You're positive with him, which is really good. I would say, and the same is true with Pedro. You guys see the height difference between Miss Megan and Gabriel? So when you want a kid to be fully engaged, come down to their level. Get down on their level, and you'll see that they engage better with you. The other thing is, with Gabriel, he's super easy. You're gonna have children who are gonna challenge you a lot more than he is, and so you need to control what's going on out there. Right now, he's kicking when he wants to kick, and you're counting for him. So he kicks, and then you're going 1. He kicks, and then you're going 2. And so what's actually going on out there is he's controlling this lesson.
Yes.
We are the master of our space. This is your space. He does what you tell him to do. Not because we want to be a jerk, but because we need to control our area in order to get the best out of our students. So he kicks when you count. If he kicks out of count, say, okay, That was a great kick. Wait for me though. Let's wait for me. I'll count and then we all kick together. And then that way you can control 6 kids at a time. Okay? So let's do it again. Let's have him kick again. Drop your level down. And then you count and then he kicks.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, okay? Now we're gonna do the right leg. Ready? Go. 1. That was awesome. 2, 3, 4,
Who counts?
5.
Let's have him wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait a bit and then I'll count and then you kick.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, I'm gonna count and then you kick, okay? Okay, ready? Go. 1. Oh, again. Come on. 1, 2.
Awesome. Give me just a second. Let me show you what I meant. So you did an awesome job getting low. You were here initially, and then we got kind of down here, right?
Yes.
Let me show. When I say down on their level, let me show you what I mean. All right, champ. Ready? Show me your fighting stance.
Oh.
Here we go. Very good. You ready? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. No. Oh, that was good. Cool. Hey, dude, that power is legit. Can we pick this hand up? Where does that hand go? There you go. We guard our Hogu, right? Set. Very nice, champ. Excellent job. Very good. Okay, so that, you see how you get down on his level? Did you see his engagement immediately, the level of engagement immediately increases just by creating that connection. Here, we're the boss. Here, we're standoffish, right? Here, we're easy to deal with. They did a study. Did you know that I think it's like 98% of CEOs for Fortune 500 companies, so these are like the biggest companies in the United States, really in the world, are over 6'3". They have that really huge presence, right? And so they create a certain amount of authority with that. And that's fine, but it doesn't create an emotional connection. We want an emotional connection, so being this much taller than the person you're teaching doesn't really help you. You actually want to get down on their level. And you did good. You got low. We just want to get all the way down.
All the
here.
way down.
All the
Okay.
way down here when you do it. Your count was good, but still it went, okay, ready? Go. So you controlled that. 1. 2. That's not what we want. Are you ready? Fighting sense, champ? 1. Good. 2. Oh, that was good, but did you hit on the way up or on the way down?
Yeah.
On the way up. And where do we hit axe kick? On the way up or down?
Down.
Down, sir. On the way
Down, sir.
down, sir. Ready, go. You with me?
Yes.
Now you do it.
Okay, ready? It's the same leg, ready? Go. 1, that was awesome. 2, good. Oh, 3, awesome.
No. You count and then he kicks. Wait, Gabriel.
4,
There we go.
5, that was good. Let's do 5.
Good. Excellent job. Okay. That's how we do it. That was good. As you teach, we're not going to give you, as you learn to teach, we're not going to give you problem children to start with. We'll give you the easy ones. I take the problem children. Angelo takes the problem children. If Miss Alma was here, she'd take the problem children. As you guys learn to instruct, you'll instruct the easy ones, the ones that aren't going to cause you issues. They listen, they say yes, sir, and then we're just kind of steering them in the right direction. You just kind of have to do this, and they'll go where they're supposed to. But that was really well done. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're
All
welcome.
right, who's next? Oh, I need the.
Cereal?
Who's next? Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
What do you want to teach, sweetheart? Crescent. Okay. That goes on your left hip in the front. It can't go in the back. That's what?
Like, I really want to get my feet real cute.
Well, practice. Come to class. Come to class.
Yeah, I couldn't. I apologize for that, sir.
No, mijo. Vas a tener todo, no te preocupes. Okay. What, you want this? Yep. Okay.
Hi, Gabriel. You doing good today?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna do cross and kick, okay? So show me your fighting stance. You didn't key up, so should you? Show me your kicking stance. There we go. Remember with the back leg, right? Do you know how to do cross and kick?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure? Like super, super high?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ready? I want to show you how to do it, okay? So with our back leg, we're going to pretend you're doing a circle, okay? So with your back leg, ah! Okay?
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay.
No. Yes, ma'am, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ready? You're not going to kick the paddle, you're going to kick over it, okay? Ready? Hannah.
Oh,
There we go. Dude.
oh,
Now the key up. Set.
ah,
Net.
ah,
Dazzle.
ah,
Ready? Switch your feet.
ah,
There we go. Other leg. Ready? Hannah.
ah,
Dude.
ah,
Set.
ah,
Net.
ah,
Dazzle.
ah.
Good job. High five. To the side. Other side. Down low. Too slow. Haha.
Very good. So I like the energy. I like what we did. You got down on his level. All of that was excellent stuff. We worked with her a lot when she first started to teach because she would count. I'll show you how she used to count. You ready? Vamos a hacer otra vez, hijo. 하나, 둘, 셋. And so her count was super long. It was like and so I tried to get her to like chop on it a little bit for intensity because there was no intensity to her to her count. It was, you gotta chop it, you know? So then crescent kick, okay, Chad? Crescent. 하나, 둘. She did a much better job. You could tell she was forcing that count out. So that was excellent. Very positive. Did you notice she demonstrated first? So if you're able to demonstrate a kick excellently, you should. You absolutely should. Because the visual of having someone who says, okay, here's how we're going to do that kick. Now you do it. They see it and they're like, okay, that's what it looks like. They can visualize it in their head. They don't know the term visualization. They don't need to. They saw it. And now they're going to try to make themselves do it. So that was excellent. I love that you did that. You touched him. You said, "Are you ready?" How was your day? An emotional connection right there. Familiarity. You know the kid, so talk to him. Okay, now let's get to work. It's super duper. Now we're here. We're down on his level. We're getting him to kick. You're positive again. I liked it. I can't stress enough how much children need praise. So if you can't praise the kick, praise the effort. If you can't praise the effort, praise the uniform. If you can't praise the uniform, praise the attendance. They're here. Everybody that you're teaching is here. That's a thing that everybody is. So you at least can say, I'm so glad to see you today. Thank you for coming to class. Great job. If they're here and their uniform doesn't look like garbage, hey, I love that you treated your uniform well. Your uniform looks really clean. Truth is, mom probably treated it well. Truth is, I would say 1% of the kids are responsible for their own uniforms. And those are the ones that probably look like garbage. So, whatever. But the uniform is a good thing. We can't lie to them and tell them, hey, great kick when it's garbage. But we can tell them, hey, great uniform. Thank you for coming to class today. And then you'll watch their intensity come. They're like, oh, coach likes me. And so now I'm working hard for coach. That's how we build the rapport, and that's how we build the excellence that has to be everybody's standard. Which means good is not good enough. Okay? All right. Great job. Who's next? Okay. Puedes sentar allá con...
You're gonna put this one on the left side.
Mm-hmm. 9, 5, 6, 3, 4, 0.
Jesse, tu turno.
You know Angela's
You got it?
Do you want to talk to him?
Oh.
Like you sound like Connor.
How do you know?
Because it went to voicemail.
He's probably trying to call me. Can you call him back? He probably doesn't know. That one's not
Okay, you're gonna put out your camera and I'm gonna put it. Ready?
Are y'all going to the gym after this, or are y'all just being active wear?
I think we're going to the gym. Here, put this in here.
Hi, Mr. Angelo.
The next one.
How was your nap?
Ready?
I guess, yeah.
Bro, you were supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. Okay. All right, well, but you were supposed to just work 2 hours, but then you didn't show up. So I was hoping to give you an easy day today, but then you acted like a knucklehead. So you have to do some other stuff. All right. Bring working clothes. Don't come in your dobok. Come in jeans and a shirt that you don't mind getting dirty, and bring tennis shoes. All right, bye. Okay, yes, you can have some water. All right, so I need you, where are we? Are we in the shop? We are in the shop? Okay, so, remind me what our principles are? We want to start with? Positive,
Positive, sir.
physical touch.
Physical touch.
Mm-hmm. Super nervous.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't be. We're all friends. We're all having fun. Nobody likes being out here. I understand that. But you're about to teach something that you're very good at.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is not like, and you do this. You do this all the time. You teach. You don't know that you're doing it, but in our sport class, I'll be like, Nathan, go work with Jacob on his form because he's a knucklehead and he forgot it, right? So look, you're a black belt. You earned it. Like, just teach him his form. Cool?
Yes,
so
sir.
make sure you know the kid, right? He's in class with you every day. So say hi to him. Ask him about something. Be genuine. I don't know. Ask him something, and then let's get to work on Teguk. What are we doing? Yukjang. You gonna do burpees because you forgot which one Teguk Yukjang is again?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about us, just go.
Okay. So, what do you want to learn today? Yukjang? Okay. So, let's do low block, kick, low block, kick, and then remember to go under and over. Okay? Then kick, bring your feet together, punch, kick, punch. Okay? Good. And then, okay, go over, right? Start from here, right? And then you get this hand, right? Your left hand. And then you get your right leg. Step forward. Kick. Turn over. Low block. Kick. Okay, just like the one in the first beginning, right? Low block this side. No, other side. So, right here, right? Yeah. And then kick. Then, okay. Punch, okay. Good job. Okay, so, let's do it again, but more strong and like with
Intensity.
Yes.
That's the word you're looking for. Just a little more intense, right?
yes, sir.
Okay.
So, low block, kick, low block, kick, outside, inside, inside, outside, and then come inside, okay, and then step together, okay. Good job. And then X block, other leg with your right leg. Step forward, okay. Kick, okay. Kick, okay. Mhm. Good job. So you want to do a kick now? Okay.
So okay, are you good?
Yes, sir.
That was really good. So let's talk about a couple things. Nathan knows his form really well, which the better you know your material, the better you're going to be able to teach. You're super nervous because we're all here watching you, but and that's normal. Megan was super nervous. Daniela wasn't, I don't think. Were you nervous? No, Daniela wasn't nervous. Pedro was pretty nervous. And Adolfo was gonna be nervous as well. That's okay. We have to remind ourselves, you know, when we go out there to compete, we focus on the 3 keys to success, right?
Yes, sir.
Same keys to success, it's about where we put our focus. You focus on these knuckleheads, the parents that are gonna be here is gonna mess with you. And you have parents that are gonna get in the way. Well, I'm not gonna call anybody out, but I got a grandma that comes on a regular basis. When Angelo first started teaching, she would yell at him. I had to tell her, I had to take her into the office and be like, next time you yell at my people, I'm not gonna let you come back. And she came out and apologized to him. But you've gotta be able to ignore this half of the wall. Realize that they're watching you. They are absolutely watching you, and you are on display. But know that because if you touch a kid wrong, you're fired. Not because they see it, because you touched the kid wrong. But understand that this is a show, and part of the show is how you're interacting with the kid. So be fun. Right now, you're so nervous that you're not allowing yourself to flow. You're an awesome kid, man. You got a great personality. Your nervousness didn't let any of that awesomeness come out. You really know your material. You really know your form. You did it with him, which is awesome. Your kicks are high. Everything's really good. I like that you brought it back to intensity because that was what was missing the first time. He clearly knows his form fairly well. One of the things that I hated about Miss Sadma, we know that I loved most of her. One of the things that we hated about her was we couldn't get her to be intense. It was what she struggled with when she trained, and it was what she struggled with when she taught. She knows the material, she's fun, she smiles, she's pleasant, but there was no intensity out of her. So when she would teach her horse dance, she would be like, all right, Jesse, let's do horse dance. Ready? Here we go, we're gonna punch. Ready? Hana. Tuller. Set. Net. Taso. Yoso. Ilga. And now her legs are straight and she's just doing this. And then before long, their legs are straight and they're just doing this. They're a mirror for you. They are. You want an intense kid? Be intense. You want a kid that's having fun? Have fun. You want a kid that's working hard? Work hard out there with them. Bend your knees and you really get after it. And have them, they'll immediately really get after it too. You'll have knuckleheads, and we'll deal with how to work with knuckleheads. I'll bring a knucklehead in, and we'll all have fun working with the knucklehead, and you'll see how frustrating it is. And we'll get better at working with the knuckleheads, and the knuckleheads will get better at working. But you've got to be a mirror for him. So I like that you brought it back to intensity. You did turn around and turn your back to him, and I don't necessarily love that. If you've got a big group of kids and you want to be the leader, okay, we're all going to do this, that's okay. I prefer to maintain that eye contact and say, all right, let's do chumbi, good, and low block. So now I have to do it backwards. You think challenge, go ahead and do the thing in reverse. Now that we're here, that back leg needs to be straight, big guy, and our thumb's out of position, chest is up. Good. Now we're going to kick and bring it back. Good. Where's our back stance, big guy? Do we let our knee cave in? There you go. You see how we do that? And all of a sudden, we're demonstrating, and then we're making the corrections that need to be made. It's got to be quick. It's got to be really, really quick because you're going to have 6, 8 kids. You don't have time to spend 45 seconds on this kid. You've got all the other ones. You've literally got 2 seconds per child. That's it. If they can't catch it in 2 seconds, they're going to have to catch it with repetition. You're not going to be able to focus when you have 6 kids on one kid for 45 seconds. The other 5 kids have lost their attention. They're picking their nose or their butt or whatever, and you've lost control of your class. So you've got 2 seconds to make corrections and then move on. The other thing is we don't have people, especially beginner instructors, feel the need to overcorrect. If it's not perfect, they don't want to move on. Perfection takes a long time. Be reasonable. The way that they're going to perfect it is by practicing 1,000 times. So you go, okay, let's do it again. Ready? Ready, 1? All right, so this is really good. Your back toe is here. And you turn your back toe forwards, please. Turn your back toe forwards. Longer stance. It's got to be 2.5 out, right? And 1 fist wide. So bring it half a fist out that way. Because you're on, there you go. This leg's still got to be straighter. We don't put our fist here. We put our fist here. The punch doesn't go out to the side. The punch goes to the front, chest up. Like Chihuahua. He can't think of all that. You've lost his attention. You've told him that it's all garbage now. That's not right. That's not how you teach. Because you've overcorrected him into oblivion. Now his mental state is garbage. It's got to be super fast. You choose one main thing, the biggest thing that's wrong, and you fix that thing. So if they low block, and actually that's a low block, isn't it? My bad. Okay, relax. I'm wrong because I'm making a point. You did great. So if they go like this, right, and there are blocks over here and everything, like the stance is garbage. Fix the stance. What stance is that? Front stance. Great. Put his hands over there. Whatever. You don't have time to fix it all. You focus on your stances, champ. Okay, what's next? Kick. So then they kick. They put it down in front. And they're like, where does the kick go? Don't be fixing their hands and where their foot went. Just, you got one thing. The mainest thing. I know that's not a word. The mainest thing that is wrong, fix that. And leave the rest of it alone so that the person doesn't hear wrong, 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 wrong. They turned you off. They're not listening anymore. Okay? All right. Try one more time, big guy. We'll go through it again.
Yes, sir. Let's just see. Can I try a kick?
Sure. Yeah, what do you want to teach?
Hook kick?
What?
Spinning hook kick, sir. Spinning hook kick.
Spin hook kick. Oh, he likes it. rod, man. It's on there, right? Don't cover it, because I don't, yeah. I'm like a witch doctor with this stuff, just waving fig leaves at it, because I have no idea how to make these things work.
Okay.
So remember what we're doing? We do positive physical contact, create that emotional relationship with him, get on his level, demonstrate the kick, and then get on his level and have him kick. Cool?
Okay, yes, sir. H3, F5. All right. Now let's practice fast kick, okay? All right. Show it to me first. Okay. Let's do it a little bit higher, okay? And okay. All right. Kick one more time for me. All right. Do. Okay. Do. Sit. Sit. All right. Other leg. Ready? Anna. Do. Sit. One more time. Net. All right.
Yeah, Jesse, you're kicking amazingly today. That's absolutely gorgeous. We've got to kick like that when we fight, because that is super duper duper. Okay, love it. Adolfo, you did a good job. You're clearly nervous, and that'll go away. Did you see he did immediately make physical contact with Jesse, which was good, and then he got started. He's pleasant. You need to smile a little bit, okay? I know you're nervous, and that's totally okay. It's normal, but you need to smile.
Sure.
Right now, we're all awkward because everybody out here knows the game plan, right? We know that we're walking out there. He knows that you're walking out there to give him a high five. And so you're like, but this doesn't feel genuine. It feels awkward because you've been told to go do the physical contact, and so you're doing it, and you're like, it's awkward, it's ugly. And it is, but it is right now because we all know what's going on. The people we're teaching have no clue. They have no clue, right? I also want you to think about it feels disingenuine to go make physical contact that's not genuine physical contact. Everybody agree? What we're doing is teaching you how to teach. We are teaching the art of teaching. The students, the professors, and the teachers that you have in school, they were taught how to teach. There's a method to teaching, right? Does that make it not genuine? No, it's absolutely genuine. It's absolutely genuine. Right now we're learning what we have to do. We just go do it. All right. I'm gonna work with him for a second, and I'll show you guys what we're after. I'll take that. I'll take the microphone too, big guy.
Sure.
Good job.
Okay.
Hijo, vamos a trabajar en el cut kick porque tú estabas haciendo mucho cut, pero el talón no está afuera. Oh, it's working now. Wow, that's distracting. So when you guys have this, are you not distracted by your own voice? Oh man, that's super weird for me. Yeah, it's really awkward. Yeah, it does. Well, the mic's here. This is what it's actually picking up.
Wasn't it that one? And then you hear it over there?
Oh, yeah. So that's what's weirding me out. Okay, all right. So we're gonna work that cut. I do want you to maintain a guard for me. Okay, good. Yep. I'm loving it. On our toes, good. All right. So let's go through this slowly. Most people don't cut right. They pick their heel to butt. So lift, heel to butt, just like that. So now, as somebody tries to kick you and they come in, you're hitting here, and we can't score that way, right? So we want to put our score, which is going to be the part of the sock right here, right? That we want to put that between us and them. So show me that fighting stance. Lift it. Boom. Nah, very good. Excellent. Now, where did our head go? As soon as you lifted, your head went back. Yeah, you're doing that to compensate because this muscle isn't super strong yet. Pues tienes que aguantar, ¿eh? Es taekwondo. ¿Taekwondo está fácil? No está difícil. Propósito, ¿verdad? Ándale, ándale. Oye, tus pantalones están demasiado grandes. ¿Ente? Don't do this with other kids. This is my kid, so I can do what I want. Okay. Levántalo, campeón. Levántalo. Duro. Ajá. Los deditos. Los deditos. Así. Bien. Bájalo. Bájalo. Levántalo. Bien. Bájalo. Okay. Try not to allow your hips to rotate. Try to leave your hips here as you do it. Okay, big guy? There you go. Again. Hands up, head up. Guard. Good. Toes. There. Great. Down. Again. Lift. Toes. Good. Down. Great. Lift. Oh, I can hear that hard work. Down. Yes, duele, ¿verdad? Lift. There, see how the toes are pointed up? We want them sideways, down. Looks like we got some hip flexibility issues. Lift. Down. Good, lift. Snap it out there. Ba-ba. Oh, see how you wanted to point with those toes out like that? You've got to pull those toes, yes, but here. Toes up, out, extend. Toes up to your knee. Is that all your ankle flexes? Okay, back. Wow, okay. Again, extend, recoil. Head goes where? Extend, there, recoil. Extend, toes up, recoil. Excellent job, champ. Okay, now I want you to try to do that fast. So you're gonna stand, and then I just want it to snap out and back quick, okay? Ready? Hana. Oh, that was up above. Your toes are pointed. When we do that, we put ourselves in position to score, and then we lose that position to score for bad technique. We got to work hard enough to score. We don't need to give ourselves any deficits. Good. Again, guard, pop it. That's better. That was a lot better. It was a lot better. Let's do it again. Go. Okay, it's still snapping out like a roundhouse kick, and it's got to snap out like a side kick. Okay, up, and then out and back. Out and back. There you go. There you go. Again, just like that. Guard, 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 guard. Hit it. Boom. Okay, we're still working. Let's go. Up, out, back. Okay, it's snapping out. You're snapping out with this muscle, so it's extending with that muscle, and it should be this muscle on the side. This is what we're using. Don't touch your kids like that. Lift, kick, kick. Kick, push, there, push, there, push, there, push, there, push, there, good, okay. So this is probably going to be too technical for most of us, but what I was doing there is he wasn't able to identify the correct muscle group that he needed to work with. So he was lifting, shomiapa, and then he was using this muscle group to snap, go. That's this muscle group. This is all engaged to hold. The oblique, the hip, that's all engaged to lift. When you want to teach somebody, you saw how I was rubbing the muscle group I wanted? What I would want you to do, only because that's my child that I do that. There's a super bad example. I shouldn't have done that. You use the stick. That's exactly when you go get a stick or a noodle, and then you poke him, and you're like, this muscle group right here, right? Because that's a part of his body that we shouldn't be touching. It's okay to touch this leg, go, okay, I want this muscle group to work. That's totally acceptable. But to be on his hip, which is really a fancy word for side butt, we want to stay off a side butt. So you poke that with a stick, now we're legit, and you teach him. I still wasn't able to get him to extend his leg correctly because he was snapping with this. You see this movement? That's not what we want. We wanted this movement. And so that's his glute and his hip, his side butt. So what I actually was able to do you got to try stuff. You got to just rotate through. If it doesn't work, you move to something else. If it doesn't work, you move to something else. So what I did to get him to activate it, dámelo, was I pushed against it and I made him work. Now he's got to work that muscle group. Go, work. To extend. Does that make sense? Now he's identifying the muscle group. Solo. And then he does it correctly. Does that make sense?
So if you don't get what you want, just walk through it. And that's probably a little too much, but great job, champ. All right, so that's gonna be it for today, guys.
That is a question that will be applicable more in private lessons than in general lessons, right? Because of the amount of children.
No, it's very much applicable to everything. So when you're working with the kids, you don't have that much time.
Right. That's the.
You don't have that much time, but you'll see that a kid's not doing it right. You work on somebody else. When you come back to them and they're still kicking wrong, then you try something new. This muscle group, guys. We're using this right here. This is what we're going to do. The muscle right beside your butt, that's what we want. And then you get them to, and if that doesn't work, then then we create resistance. Maybe you put them on a wall and you have them, well, don't touch the walls, right? Because I'll kill you. But you have them push off of your hand or whatever the case may be until you get that. You're still counting, you're still looking at everybody else, not like that, and you're still working with the kid. We'll do a thing where we bring in 5 or 6 kids and we have everybody work it. But this was great. I think everybody liked it. What I would say is please don't schedule your classes so that you make it impossible for me to have you on the floor, because then it's impossible for me to have you on the floor. Megan, you did great with your schedule this time. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Thank you, not at all. You do come to class. Well, because grandma's better now, right? Good.
It was just last week.
No excuses. I don't want to hear your excuses. Come to class. Come to class. Her grandma's like dying. What's your excuse? Invalid. Invalid. Great job, guys. Call your mamas. Have them come pick you up. Okay?